The night the quiet guy in section 4 saved my life. It was 2 a.m. at a roadside diner off I-95 and I was alone, or so I thought. The rain was slamming against the windows and the only sound was the hum of the pie fridge. That's when the door chimes rattled. A guy walked in soaking wet, eyes darting everywhere. He didn't want coffee. He pulled a serrated blade out of his windbreaker and slammed his hand on the counter. "Open the register, sweetheart," he hissed. "In the back office. Now." My lungs felt like they'd turned to lead. I couldn't breathe, let alone speak. I tried to tell him I didn't have the keys to the office, but my voice was just a pathetic squeak. He grabbed my wrist, pulling me across the counter, and I remember thinking, this is it. This is how it ends. I was looking at the floor, waiting for the blade, just praying it would be fast. Then I heard a chair scrape. I'd completely forgotten about the guy in the back booth. He'd been sitting there for 3 hours, just nursing a black coffee and reading a paperback. He looked like a regular accountant. Boring. Invisible. But when I looked up, he wasn't an accountant. He was standing there with a look in his eyes that made my blood run cold. He didn't scream. He didn't panic. He just stepped into the light and said, "Put the knife down, son. You're making a choice you can't take back." The robber laughed, swinging the blade toward him, but the quiet guy moved. Like lightning. One hand caught the wrist, there was a sickening crack, and the robber was face down on the linoleum before I could even blink. The quiet guy just looked at me, adjusted his glasses, and said, "Call the cops, kid. I'll finish my coffee while we wait." Turns out he wasn't an accountant. He was a retired state trooper who just liked the quiet. I never saw him again, but I'll never forget the man who was just reading a book.